Hey folks, Nathan here from Star Wars Beyond the Films, the Star Wars Timeline Gold, and the Star Wars Reports Rebels Roundtable, bringing you a look at the first of the Wave 1 expansions here for Star Wars Armada from Fantasy Flight Games. This is the Victory-class Star Destroyer. Now this should look very familiar to you because we get a Victory-class Star Destroyer in the core set. So the question is, what else is in this expansion set, and is this something that's worth picking up for its price tag of retail $40, albeit something that you can get for probably about between $25 and $30, depending on where you look for it online. So, you've got here, of course, the ship itself. Very nice, identical basically to the one that you got back in the core set, with its little support fin, as they call it, and the plastic base that has your little shield dials that are connected onto there, of course. 4 of those, as one would expect. And then we have all of our accompanying pieces here. We have our 3 command dials, our 1 speed dial. We have our large main ship ID token, that is 4 now. We had 1 through 3 back in the core set, and with it, of course, 2 ship ID tokens, also numbered 4. We have our 3 defense tokens here, of course, green on one side, red on the other. We have our 4 command tokens, 1 for each type. We have our proof of purchase, as if you really care about that. And we have our ship token, which has Victory 2 class Star Destroyer on one side, Victory class Star Destroyer Victory 1 on the other. And that is what's going to move us over here to our ship cards. As before, large sized, nothing on the back. And these are actually identical to the Victory 1 class Star Destroyer and Victory 2 class Star Destroyer ship cards that we got back with the core set. So you might be wondering, what's actually new in this set? Well, that's where the upgrade cards come in. Now, down here at the bottom, the way I've got them laid out here, we have 5 that we also got in the core set. Assault Concussion Missiles, Expanded Hangar Bay, Overload Pulse, Gunnery Team, and Defense Liaison. But then we have another 9 that are new. XX-9 Turbo Lasers, Flight Controllers, Veteran Captain, Intel Officer, Ion Cannon Batteries, and the ones you're probably most interested in, characters and named titles for the ships, of course. We have Director Iceheart, as in Isan Iceheart, of course, from the X-Wing novels. Admiral Mahdi, of course, from A New Hope. And then we have 2 new named vessels, so title cards, as we call them. We have Warlord and Corruptor. Again, I really like this ship, and I really like the way that it plays. But there really isn't a lot that's new here. You get these, and you get your little sheet that mentions it, gives you a quick list of the components in it, but it's just a 1 sheet that has credits on the back. There's no new mission or anything like that, kind of like what we would see back with X-Wing. So it makes for an interesting conundrum here. It's something you've basically already got, except for a few of these upgrade cards, but it's an awesome ship to use. So for tournament players and others who want to play competitively, you're probably going to want to pick this one up, but at a price tag of $40 retail, if you're looking for these as a collector, you want to put them on display, you may want to skip this one and go for one of the others that actually didn't come in the core set, because we don't have different ship cards, we just have different upgrade cards this time around. Okay. Now, one thing I did want to point out before we go here, I'm going to bring over my one from the core set. Oh look, they make such a nice couple. But take a look. Little tower there, particularly that one standing up highest over to the right here, compared to the other one. Notice there's sort of a thicker one with a thinner one sticking out of the top. Over here, just the thicker one. That is because, after doing my review of this the first time around, I took this and stuck it in my case that I use. It's basically tackle box kind of stuff here. And in closing it, that little tiny piece on the top snapped right off, like it was nothing. It's extremely, extremely thin, extremely fragile, and honestly, kind of weird for them to have added on there as easy it is to snap off. I'm actually tempted to snap that one off myself, so they look the same, and so that I can package this inside my little tackle box that I use to carry this thing around. Just be warned, if you're looking for pristine ships, you're going to have to be extremely careful with the top of that antenna there on the Victory-class Star Destroyer. We will be back, according to the cat apparently, with the next of Wave 1.